We are recording. Yay me. Ooh, and that light is not so great, but that's okay.
You look gorgeous.
That's fine. That's
We
fine.
have to announce tonight. Remember, it's Wednesday.
It's
don't,
Wednesday.
don't ask me what day it is.
It's Killer Wax Queens Wednesday. Last one of February. We have, what's today's date? The 4th. 4 days left. Brandy, and Brandy's here. Brandy won the first date night. I am not surprised. As soon as I put that out, she was like, I'm winning
Yep,
that.
on it.
So
Thank you.
yes, please, no problem. Where do you want it to? Is there somewhere specific up there? I'm yelling.
Where are you, Brandy? Where are you?
I'm in East Bridgewater.
In what?
East Bridgewater.
East Bridgewater.
Oh, East Bridgewater.
Bridgewater. Yes, that's how we say it down here.
Down here.
Yeah, we go to Mia's all the time.
Okay, I'll get you one there. Perfect. That place is bomb.
Thank you.
We love it there. Okay, and then who's next in line? I thought I wrote this down. Oh, Kelly was right behind you because whoever next gets to 500 is gonna get 25.
Woo!
Woo, woo! And I'm thinking Starbucks. Is that what I wrote? Yeah. Who doesn't need Starbucks? I love Starbucks.
Mhm.
So yeah, Kelly was right behind. She's at like 324. Carrie's at 257.
Woo!
Yes.
Carrie.
And then Kim's right behind her with 121. Your team's coming in hot.
Love
Kathy.
it.
It's fun. Christine King at 174. There's a few people who are coming in close to the 100. So they could definitely win it. I mean, it took Brandy like 3 orders. So y'all can do it.
I don't understand. I have this customer that always places like $400 orders. It's insane.
I have someone like that. Is it like diffusers and stuff? Or is she
No,
like
it's I think her and her daughter like combined their orders.
Oh.
But I'm like, they live in the same town as me, and I'm like, I keep telling them, I'm like, please let me know. Then you don't have to pay. They paid like $35 in shipping.
Oh my gosh. Do you
Yeah,
offer them anything in return? Like, oh, sorry that happened. Like, here's.
Oh yeah, I gave them each they've never tried the fragrance flowers, so I gave them
Love
each a
it.
fragrance flower to try.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah.
I always tell people, I'm like, if you're gonna put in an order over 200, tell me. And then if I miss them, I do something like that. Whatever I have on hand, I'm like, you're getting this whether you wanted it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
So I don't know if anyone was able to watch that long video that I put up yesterday. I had to scroll through a lot of it about the incentive. My husband came in and remember you see him with his rose gold Mickey ears on. He goes, "What are you watching?" And I was like, listen, this is our trip. And he was like, what? We're going on this trip. He goes, with them? I'm like, yes, get your ears. So there was 2 trips, as everybody knows, and this was a really high you had to have really high PRV sales and a lot of sponsoring points. It's not always like this ridiculous. It's usually 3 levels max. This was a lot. So this is a lot of points. As long as you got level 2 or higher, you get the option of this Colorado trip, which watching Sir Mickey Ears, he sold it. I was like this close to jumping on board that Colorado trip, and it's only 4 days. But apparently, and I looked into it, the hotel that they put you in is like miraculous. It's like $5,000 a night, miraculous. And their spa is like above all else. And I was like, oh, I need that. I need it. Good thing he led with that, because I probably would have switched up my idea on the Disney trip. But so it's called the Broadmoor, and it's in Colorado Springs. They are giving you all of this stuff for level 2 or higher. So you can't get it if you only got 1. You had to have at least 2 people. 3 nights, 4 days. at Colorado Springs, and it's including all the gratuities. It includes your airfare. It includes your transportation to and from the airport. They will give you cash before you leave into your Sensi Pay portal for your checked baggage, incidental expenses on your travel days, and for food and other things. So when Sensi isn't providing you with a food or an event, Sensi will still provide you with money to offset your cost. Like what? You care about us eating? Okay. I like to eat. Who doesn't? Um, and then if you choose this level 2, because obviously Disney and Disney parks is going to be a little bit more expensive just day to day wise, even though these rooms are expensive, as long as you hit level 2 or above, you're getting 1,500 in resort credit. And if you go and look on their website, their spa and hotel, what's it called, restaurants are so expensive, you're going to use it. And then if say it's 2 of you going, but you earned level 6, you get the free trip plus $3,500 to spend at the hotel just for funsies. I thought that was really cool. And then they give you the option to buy in guests. And buying in guests does give you a flat rate for their flights, for everything. When you buy them in, you're buying in everything that would be given to you as well. Say that they were like a free guest that you got, it would be everything that they get. But they'll give you a price tag for that. And then, so because it's 4 days and COVID, I was told I've never been on one since COVID. The one since COVID started, like the last one, the Grow with the Flow, I don't even think there was a top 50 earner trip. But other than that, you just got stuff to run your business, like warmers and products and business supplies and credits.
And the actual warmer, right?
Yeah, I got like 8 warmers.
No, but like this one.
Oh yeah, I did get a warmer. Yeah, and yep, it's so.
You know
pretty.
what I noticed? This insert is the same as the
Other one, yeah.
So I do have a feeling that they
Definitely.
will have more inserts, and they worded it. You mentioned that they did word it
So
funny.
sketchy, yeah. I
Yeah,
was
like these are our spring
mixed
selection or something. Yeah.
like,
So
oh, so you got more coming. That's what I heard, and I'm gonna hold you to it.
that's exactly
I'm
what I
always
heard.
hearing other things than what they're saying. Okay, so if you were to go to this Colorado thing, the first day is a Thursday. And you fly in and you kind of just have that day to yourself to check in and chill out. I guess usually they would have a greeting meal. I mean, people like me and Kathy, like my anxiety goes crazy when there's huge parties.
Yeah, they're
So
gonna have like a meal and then like an exercise, like
yeah, and they're gonna make you dance and
convention.
talk and put you on the spot, and like I can't.
What was that dance that they tried to
Yeah,
teach us?
the sniff the laundry. Me and Kathy were like, what's going
The
on?
laundry.
All
What
these
were the
grown
facts? I
women
don't
were
even.
sniffing their arms. We were like, what's happening?
Sensi spirit.
We were confused. But so this is cool because they only do one. In Colorado, you have one farewell dinner and one welcome breakfast. So I guess it's 2, but breakfast is quick. Everything else, you're just chilling, which I enjoy. So, and then if you decided because of COVID, they're giving cash payouts. This is new. Usually they'll work with you. Say you can't go for some reason, they would work with you and give you a cash payout. But this is like an option to just take the cash and run. Which, if you ever earn an incentive, I am told that you should always take it. Never take the cash. That the cash doesn't replace the experience that Sensi's going to give you. So I was like, so it's going. But so if you were level 1, you get 2,300. Level 2, 4,600. Level 3, 6,200. Level 4, 7,800. Level 5 is 9,400. I like that number. And level 6 is $11,000. It's so cool. And that's for both of them. Now, say you lived in Florida, because we do have someone who lives in Florida, and you were to win this, you could get the flight credit that everybody else got. So the flight credit is $400 per person. Say you live in Florida, Sensi's gonna give you that $400 per person because you're just driving, and they're like, well, you're gonna need parking, you're gonna need gas, you're gonna need da 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 da. So they're gonna account for that and make sure you still get it. I did sit through that entire call. Can you tell? It was long, but I did it. So the Disney stuff is the exciting stuff. That's what we're all here for. So I'll try to make it not so long because, again, Housewives is on. Old Orange County is not. It's now the Real Housewives of New Jersey, and they be cray.
Yeah, I got Bill into watching it. Like he's
Yes.
he's like at the door waiting to come in and finish because we hadn't seen this one that's on right now. I'm
When
listening.
he goes, I'm gonna watch the recording because I'm pretty sure our shows are on. I'm like, I get it. I get it. I'd watch me later too. But okay, so Disney. So excited. It is 6 days, 5 nights, so it's longer. We're staying at the Coronado Springs Resort. So if anybody is familiar, I don't know, there's so many in there, my head spins. But I did look it up online, and it's like old school Italian, French, Venetian, whatever. It
I
looks
stayed there.
You have? Is it nice?
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
close?
I don't think it's that close. We
Okay.
stayed there for cheerleading.
Oh.
So it's closer to ESPN.
Uh-huh.
That's where it's closer to.
Okay. Because they kept bringing
It's a
up
little bit.
going to have transportation for us to and from. And
Yeah.
I was like, sounds like I can't walk on to something to get there.
Yeah, it's definitely a bump up from like Pop Century and like the value ones. It's definitely like on that level. It's
Yeah.
like the moderate.
Okay. I'm down for that. They said that they're not giving wristbands, but we're allowed to buy them if we want. So I've never had one, so I don't know. We get 4 tickets to the parks. They're not park hoppers because Disney's not doing park hoppers, or they weren't sure what they were going to do by then for park hoppers, because we still have to make even though we have tickets, we still then have to make a reservation for the ticket for the same day to get into the park, because your ticket doesn't guarantee you into the park, your reservation does. Cray. Anyways, so it's Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Disney's Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom. So for level 1, it's the 5 nights, all included, including the gratuities, again, the air transportation to and from. It says it again here, transportation to and from hotel to the parks, 4-day tickets, 1 park per day, meals and parties sponsored by Sensi. They're going to pay the checked bags again. Yes. So if you needed to buy somebody in, it was about $1,800. And then the more levels you earned, the less it would be, but it only gets down to like $1,200. But you could have brought in 7 people, including yourself. I did not do that. That's a lot. I wish. The cool thing is, Sensi, they send us a reservation thing saying who wants to go where, so that they can figure out who picked which one. And then they book everything. Literally, they're just going to email it to us and say, show up this day. It's awesome. They do have a couple more extra Sensi things that we're doing. So the first day when you get there, it's just your day. But Friday, we get to go to the park at like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning before the rope drops. And they're opening for 2.5 hours for just Sensi. Like, I can't wait. I'm going to go on so many things alone. And then they're going to do breakfast. We're gonna have breakfast in the castle with the characters socially distant, which means they're probably just gonna be lurking around us, which is weird, but whatever. I've never done it, so I'm down. And then the next day we have like mostly the day to ourselves, and it's also a sense everyone at Sensi's going to Animal Kingdom, and then at 5 o'clock that night, no 6 o'clock, sorry, they're shutting down Hollywood Studios so that we can go there until 9 o'clock at night. And then day 4 we go to Epcot, and they close 4 hours early for us. And then we go back to Hollywood Studios for a dinner in the day, and then we go for lunch, sorry, and then we go back to Animal Kingdom because they close at 5, but they're opening so that we can go on that Avatar ride. There's like 2 parts to it in Mount Everest.
Have you ever been on Avatar?
No, because it's such a long line. That's what I'm saying, like I can't wait. There was another one, and then when we go to which one? Magic Kingdom, whichever one has the Star Wars.
Oh yeah.
The Ride of Resilience.
I think that's Hollywood.
They are, when they close down that night for us, they're putting us all on it. Whatever it is, I'm getting on it. So that's cool. Those things are so cool. And then they're the same payouts. Oh, that's cool. So the only other thing I wanted to say about it, obviously this is like just to get you hyped about it. Like this is cool. What other company do you know that's going to give you this kind of treatment just for doing the job that you said you were going to do? Most people are like, you did a great job, but you really sucked here, so figure that out. And then you want to stab someone. Sensi's like, yes, here's money and trips. And you're like, yes. So I know that we're about to announce another incentive trip, which it should, or incentive period. It should have started last month, but they pushed it back. I don't know why. Everyone has speculated so many things, and I went down so many rabbit holes. I have no idea at this point, because they do book these things well out in advance, so they know what they're supposed to do. I'm just wondering if maybe they're going to make it better. I don't know. But so if you want to learn at least level 1 in an incentive, you monthly have to have at least 1,000 PRV. But I'm going to tell you, you should always have 2,000 PRV because you want that 30% commission. And then that guarantees you high PRV. And if you look at the breakdown of an incentive trip, it'll show you PRV consistency. So if you have 2,000 PRV for 6 months, and it doesn't have to be straight, just 6 months out of a year, and it's in that incentive period, so really it should be 6 months straight, 2,500 points towards that incentive. So those points always look very daunting in the beginning, but they usually include sponsoring points, promotion points, activity points. So I'm a director, and as long as I get paid at director per month during an incentive period, I get an extra 1,000 points. So whatever your paid title is, you get extra activity points towards your incentive. The other thing is they suggest 1 to 2 recruits, really 2, a month. And you want to teach them to at least get to certified, because if you can teach somebody to get to certified, you can pretty much teach them any of the other little things that might jump out with some horrible customer. But if they can get past that first 70 days and keep going, usually, you have someone solid who's just going to keep going. Everyone ebbs and flows at their own time and whatever, but as long as you keep putting it out there, they'll start figuring it out. So I suggest 2,500, 3,000 PRV a month. The more PRV a month, the better. Every 2,000 PRV every 2,000 PRV you sell is 600 in commission. So the more the merrier. More money that you'll make, especially with 30%. And then always, it doesn't matter what party you're closing, offer the join opportunity. Say, hey, you got like $100 in rewards. You could get the joint kit for free. And if you don't use the business supplies, okay. But if you do, you should, because why would you not want to make money off your own purchases? I don't pay for this stuff. It's my rewards. It's mine. I made it from working. It's free. Fine. And then Sensi will give you more when you work hard for incentives. Do you have anything to say about incentives, Kathy? Because that's really it. It really is just 2,000 PRV in recruiting. That's as simple as it is.
Yeah, and as soon as it is posted, they do have those nice little trackers, and they break things down and show you what you'll need monthly. And then I like those things because I'm a visual learner, so
It is really like
I'm excited for them to kind of roll
I'm
out with it
excited
already.
to know what's going on.
Yeah,
Are we going somewhere? Are we winning something? Is it money? Is it product? What are we doing?
yeah.
Because I'm
Big.
ready for the next one. Disney was fun. Grow with the Flow was great. I want to cruise somewhere warm.
Well, if you think about it, in May, well, I guess this wouldn't be an incentive, but in May it'll be like their 16, 17 years.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll do something like for like joining, and we can.
We haven't had a joint special in forever.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like, because when I joined it was in May, so and that was their 15 year. So I wonder if they'll do something similar, and it'll be a good way to build your team.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna stop this. That's all I wanted to say.
Beautiful.
Go with an incentive.